What do you mean? Who are you?
I'm Courthouse Security.
Courthouse Security, your name and badge number and department?
Morgan, badge number 18, Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, Deputy Morgan? Yeah, why wouldn't I be able to record? Is there a statute, a law against recording?
There is a sign.
Yeah.
The encounter opens with immediate tension as the auditor asserts his First Amendment right to record, while officers quickly move toward obstruction language. That's a red flag right away, because there's no explained crime, just disagreement over recording. In constitutional terms, a request isn't an order. This is where confusion starts building fast. Who actually has the law on their side? Watch how quickly a simple camera turns into a rights violation claim, and ask yourself, who escalates first?
Signs really don't concern me. Anybody can make a sign. I could make a sign and put it on my chest and walk around saying I can record anywhere I want. You know, that wouldn't trump the law, would it? Right? You
Just an ask from the commissioner that you get permission before you film on the courthouse grounds.
Yeah, so while I respect them trying to say that I need to ask, but I really don't respect it. But I don't listen to policy. I follow the law, sir. And you are law enforcement, and you're not policy enforcement, or you don't work at the behest of the commissioners. Commissioners can't just make law by stating something, right? Just saying that, can't wear a hat inside of a,
The deputy points to a courthouse sign restricting filming, but can't cite any statute. That's the first real legal crack. Policy or signage alone doesn't create a criminal offense. The auditor correctly challenges it, and I think this is where the deputy loses legal footing, because commission rules aren't automatically law enforcement authority. Why this matters? Rights don't vanish because of a posted sign. So if there's no statute, what exactly is being enforced here?
Inside of the building, or certain people of certain colors, or, it's a slippery slope, right? So let's be careful about enforcing policies when you're law enforcement. Just take some pictures and video here. That's all.
Okay, what for?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story here for the county.
Okay. All right, you have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
How's it going, sir? Hey, did you see the sign up front? There's no filming in this building.
Who are you, sir?
I'm Deputy Fur,
Deputy Fur?
Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
With what sheriff's office? Excuse me.
Pittsburgh County.
Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, there's a sign up there. Did you call the number?
No, I didn't call the number. I saw the sign. Yeah, I did see the sign when I walked in. There's no statute associated with that sign or any sort of...
It's like a courthouse law, or not law, rule or something.
A courthouse rule?
Yeah.
Do you have a rule? Do you have an order?
Huh? Say again?
Is it a rule or just a...
It's a rule for the courthouse. The judges put it in place, so... it's not illegal, but they prefer you to call. Are you with the press?
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
Independent? You have a press...
Now the encounter shifts into identity pressure, asking for ID, press credentials, and driver's license. The auditor refuses without a lawful reason, and that's legally significant because ID demands generally require a lawful stop or probable cause. I think this is subtle pressure policing, not clear legal necessity, because policy preference keeps replacing actual authority. We don't hear any solid legal basis for detention or ID requirement. Why this matters? Vague authority leads to forced compliance. So why is ID suddenly the focus instead of law?
No, I don't identify myself to law enforcement unless I've broken the law. It's just what I do. It's my policy,
Okay,
my company's
do
policy.
you have an identification on you?
A driver's license?
Yes.
No, I do. I'm not going to surrender it to you at this time, only because I have a Fourth Amendment right not to, and my choice not to.
That is your right.
Yeah, I just don't want to identify.
You have a name or something?
My name is Sean. Mm-hmm.
Sean?
Mm-hmm.
You got a last name?
Just Sean. Just Sean, yeah.
Just Sean? Okay. It's not that you're doing anything illegal. Times these days, I'm sure you've seen the news. People get a little weird with people filming around here due to, the terrorists.
Oh, and that's why I told you my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist, and there's a bunch of cameras that are taking my picture all over this building, so you guys know what I look like.
That's for security reasons.
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't said anything. I'm not saying that you can't take my picture, but if you guys are taking my picture, you guys have everything that I've been doing in this building. There's cameras all over the building, so I'm not doing anything nefarious other than taking pictures and video. And I explained to you exactly why I'm taking the pictures and video. I'm an independent journalist. My name's Sean, and I'm working on a story on the Pittsburgh County here.
Okay. May I ask what the story's for? Or what?
I can't divulge the story only because it might compromise my story. It's an investigative report against investigative journalism.
The deputy admits filming isn't illegal, but leans on security concerns and terrorism fears. That's where justification starts slipping. Recording public officials in public spaces is generally protected under the First Amendment, subject to time, place, and manner limits. I think this is where fear replaces law, because security concerns are being used without a specific threat. The auditor stays calm, which matters legally and strategically. Why this matters? Fear cannot replace constitutional standards. So does security actually override rights here?
Investigative journalism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's like against the courthouse itself?
Just the county in general.
Just the county?
The county in general.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you haven't tried to, overstep your authority in any way. You can ask for ID all you want, but I can politely decline. Only, like I said, I'm not trying to be difficult. I don't think that is difficult. I think it's just, a citizen exercising his rights is never a bad thing, especially for someone like you who took an oath to uphold those rights,
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So, before I leave, I'll get you that information. I promise you, all right? Thanks, Deputy Fur.
Thanks, Sean.
Appreciate you.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Can you come here and talk to me for a minute?
Yeah, no problem. What's going on?
Our higher powers asked us to have you stop recording. If you do not stop recording, we're going to have to charge you with obstruction and then take
Obstruction of what?
obstruction of justice, since we're asking you to stop recording.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
Yeah, I can get that arranged, man.
Yeah, I would like to speak to the supervisor because I think you guys would be making a big mistake.
Things escalate sharply when officers claim obstruction of justice if recording continues. That's a major legal overreach on its face, because obstruction requires actual interference with official duties, not passive recording. I think this is where the argument collapses under pressure, because no concrete obstruction is described, just disagreement. A supervisor request becomes the turning point in the encounter. Why this matters? Threats can chill rights instantly. So is this lawful enforcement or escalation without basis?
I was ready to actually leave. I just have to do my open records request and get out of here. So, now being told that I will be charged with obstruction of justice for exercising a constitutional right, it just doesn't seem like I told you who I was. I'm a journalist.
I know.
I'm trying to de-escalate the situation, but I don't take too kindly to being threatened with arrest, my freedom taken from me, right? So if I could speak to a supervisor, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, we're getting in contact with one right now.
Because, like I told you, I already went through excuse me, ma'am. I already went through the entire building, and I'm here at the county clerk to do an open records request, as is my right for public information. So trespassing me from the building or obstruction of justice, that would be violating that right, deputy. And you might get it. And listen, we had a great conversation upstairs.
Hey, Sean.
Hey.
If you're done recording and you were just about to leave anyways, that's fine. The sheriff said it'd be a while before he'd come talk to you. Said it'd be about an hour, but I can take down your number and he can give you a call when he's free.
You don't have any supervisors besides the sheriff?
I do, yes, but he's at the top. He said he would like to speak with you if anybody.
Yeah, so I was going to record and grab my open records request, as is my right for public records and documents. There is no law. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if you want to call your sheriff one more time. Obstruction of justice, that doesn't apply here. And as much as I don't want to take the ride with you guys, this sounds like something I'm probably going to have to take the ride with, because at the end of the day, you're violating my right.
As the auditor insists on a supervisor, the tone shifts. Officers hesitate, and the obstruction claim loses momentum. This is important because it suggests the legal justification was weak from the start. I think this is a textbook moment where process beats intimidation, because escalation stops when accountability is requested. A request for review replaces the threat of arrest. Why this matters? Oversight protects against unlawful escalation. So what changes when supervisors enter the picture?
You're violating my rights. I'm not doing anything. I'm not causing a disturbance. I'm not breaking any laws. Obstruction of what justice? What am I doing? I've been polite with both of you. I haven't done anything wrong. Huh? I gotta have to do my open records request, and then I was going to be on my way.
Okay,
but I want to speak to you. Can that is your listen? I can't tell you where you can and cannot go. The same way I want you to respect my rights, I respect that you can. If you want to waste resources on a man with a camera that's not a danger to anybody, that's your department's decision. But as far as arresting someone for peacefully exercising their rights, that would be a big mistake by your department. And I'm telling you, I don't want you to do. I don't want to have to go through this, go to civil court. It's just not. It's not what I came here to do. I came here to spread education on our rights, and I came here to exercise my rights. And you took an oath, both of you did, to uphold my rights and to uphold the United States Constitution. That's why I'm a little confused here. So your sheriff should really understand what he's trying to get you guys to do. Because following orders is one thing, right? Because you could say all the Nazis in Germany following orders, right? It comes to a point where, your following orders is not good enough. Guys got to do better than that, So I have a right to speak to a supervisor. I would like to speak to a supervisor. I don't need to speak to the sheriff of the entire county. I would like to speak.
The encounter ends without arrest, and the situation de-escalates once legal pressure is applied calmly. That outcome shows a key reality. Rights don't win through aggression. They hold through knowledge and composure. I think this case highlights how quickly obstruction claims fall apart when challenged properly. Viewer takeaway: know the difference between a request and lawful order. So, would you request records or file a complaint first?
To a supervisor, I'm sure it's your policy and procedure, sir, to get a supervisor here when a member of the public is requesting it, because I want to clarify exactly obstruction of justice for what. I'm not familiar with the state statute, but I can guarantee you it does not apply here for a man peacefully. I'm not disturbing any business. Taking someone's freedom away from them is a serious thing. And you guys are entrusted with that authority, and it shouldn't be abused at all. It's just ridiculous. And I'm just asking the supervisor to clarify, because I don't want to, if you guys arrest me right now it's on you two and whoever else supervisor. But I want to get that supervisor on camera saying, you will be arrested. All I need to have standing in court to take this to court is you will be arrested if you don't stop recording. And then I will leave the building, and there will be consequences. I guarantee you that. There will be consequences for everybody involved that tried to violate my rights here.